The next stop is Cape Town, South Africa, a very modern European city that through the chance meetings of cultures and geography happens to be in Africa. We have a great view of the city and Table Mountain as we fly in. The tablecloth is on the mountain, as the Cape Townians say. The plan was to visit Table Mountain, but it's closed due to high winds, so it's off to Stellenbosch and the wine country. The first stop is Meerlust, which was settled in the late 1600s. The estate's been in the same family since 1756. The next stop is a wine estate owned by Ernie Els, the golfer. Located on the side of a hill, it offers a panoramic view of the wine country. The whole area reminds me of Napa Valley in California. We take some time to walk around the town of Stellenbosch. This is the Moederkerk, the mother church of the Dutch Reformed Church in South Africa. It was established in 1679. The oldest unchanged part of the building dates to 1735. Walking around is a history lesson. There's the unique Cape Dutch architecture with its rounded gables. This building, like many in Stellenbosch, dates from the 1700s. Then the British replaced the Dutch, and the style turned Victorian. This is the theological seminary that trains ministers for the Dutch Reformed Church. Then Georgian replaced Victorian. It's all here in a few blocks. So much for architecture. There's more wine to taste. We're off to the Solms Delta Wine Estate in Franschhoek. The estate was established in 1690, but only recently started producing wine again. This time, some very nice Rhone-style wines from estate-grown grapes. As the sun goes down, we catch up with our luggage and check into the Mount Nelson Hotel. Good news in the morning. It's a beautiful, clear day, and the cable cars to the top of Table Mountain are operating. The view from the lower cable station at 1,000 feet elevation is nice, but Table Mountain at 3,600 feet above sea level should offer an even better view. Looking south toward Cape Point and the Cape of Good Hope, which, contrary to common belief, is not the southernmost point in Africa. Rock hyraxes, known as dossies to the Cape Townians, live on the cliffs of Table Mountain. Some of the viewpoints on Table Mountain overlooking Cape Town. The view is grand, but we have more sights to see today, so it's down off the mountain. Now for something different. Next stop, Boulders Beach, for some close encounters with African penguins. After a lunch of local lobster at Cape Point, it's up the funicular to the lighthouse. Well, not all the way to the lighthouse. It's more than a little windy at the top. There's a good reason this place was originally called the Cape of Storms. We're closer to the South Pole than just about anywhere else. The view from the Cape Point Lighthouse across False Bay. Here's our ride back to Cape Town. Sherry's our co-pilot. approaching Cape Point. Here's the Cape Point Lighthouse where we just were. We round Cape Point and head north toward Table Mountain. The suburbs of Camps Bay and Clifton, with Table Mountain on the right and Lion's Head on the left. Camps Bay in the foreground with the city behind. Lion's Head and the Lion's Rump. Rounding the Lion's Rump, where they're building the new stadium for the 2010 World Cup. Cape Town Harbor. The Victoria and Alfred Shopping District, or as the Capetonians say, the V&A. Then one last loop out over the harbor, and we come in for our landing. We head back to the Mount Nelson to freshen up. Dinner is at a winery in Constanza. They have a big surprise for us. A cheetah from a local rescue operation. He was tame enough to touch, but wild enough to react to all of us milling around. That wraps up Cape Town. If not for the cheetah, we could have been in California instead of Africa. But it is a beautiful city. We had Zulu baskets, a DVD, and a baseball hat from Cape Point to our souvenirs.